Hey guys, I'm Lauren Kelly and I am the Greece Program Director. I am so excited for the summer that we are about to embark on. By now you should have watched the general gateway videos, so we're going to dive in and get into some more Greece specifics. We're going to talk briefly about the itinerary while we're abroad, service, tours and adventures, community groups, everyone's biggest question, money abroad, and packing. Take any notes, jot down any additional questions you have, and then what you'll do is email those questions to greece@globalleadprogram.org by tomorrow at midnight. We'll get all your questions, and then what I'll do is post a follow-up video to answer them, and we'll send that out to you. So we just want to make sure that you feel prepared and ready for what I said will be the best summer ever. You'll be joining myself, Sandy Whitney, and Courtney Duran, our Global Lead team, and I'm telling you there is no better place to spend your summer. So while there are many amazing things about our Greece program, one thing that we particularly love is we travel a lot while we're there. We don't just stay in one place. So we will start off in Athens. We stay in Glyfada, which is a little bit outside of Athens. And from there we move on to Santorini, which is like the classic Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. When you think of the iconic Greece, this is probably what you imagine. And then we wrap up our program in our sweet little neighborhood in Crete. And from there we will all fly back to Athens to head home. We start off the program in Athens, and within our first couple of days we are taking a tour of the Acropolis, the Parthenon, some of these words that you've probably heard and may not even have any idea what they actually mean. But all those, the old columns, the tourist sites that you see when you see a picture of Greece, this is where we start. So we dive deep in, we go to the Acropolis Museum, which is incredible. They actually just finished it, so we're some of the first people that are getting to experience that, and we do everything from visiting these ancient sites to exploring the cool modern areas where students our age live and work, and there's all kinds of festivals and all different events, so we will be doing that together. And we also have our week of service while we're in Athens. Now, in the past we've worked with refugee camps. We have worked with a project called the No Project, which raises awareness about human trafficking. And we've really been able to put our hands in a lot of different areas in the community. And the cool part about Greece Service is it's evolved over the years, and we've really been able to create what we want to do in order to connect with the community. Working with the youth, working with children in the community, and we do everything from, we do arts and crafts to sports camps to teaching English. It's really all over the map. So whatever you're interested in, you'll be able to connect with people in Greece over those same interests while giving back. While we have our service week in Athens, we then move on and have a little bit more of our adventure week in Santorini. We stay in two different places while we're there. We start off in Kamari Beach, which is a little bit more of like a local community. It's got gorgeous, just all kinds of restaurants and things to do right there on the beach. And then we move up to Fira, which is the capital. So this is a little bit more of a touristy area, but you can't go to Santorini without seeing it. Just imagine cobblestone streets, all kinds of restaurants and shops and things to do. And one of the best parts about it is while we're here, we do a volcano tour a day, which we learn about the history of how and why Santorini was even created. We dive in hot spring. Our mode of transportation this day is essentially a pirate ship. You've probably seen the pictures of the videos, but we stop and we have lunch in a fisherman village. You can have octopus or whatever you'd like. And then we end the day by riding donkeys up the cliffs of Santorini, and you can wander around up there, and then we all come together for sunset. And the coolest part about it is this is not just sunset. It is like a performance. Everybody from all over the world gathers to watch it. We sit, we eat, we take pictures, and just like enjoy each other's company while we're there to wrap up that day. And that's just one day. So that gives you a little bit of a glimpse into what Santorini is like. We started off in Athens. We took a ferry and traveled to Santorini, and then we wrap up our program, as I mentioned, in kind of our neighborhood in Crete. One of the greatest parts about it is we are hosted by George. George is the manager of the villas where we stay, which are unbelievable as is, but he's truly what makes it. George is the manager, he's the gardener, he's the chef, he's the everyman. And one of the coolest things about George is he is incredibly authentic and Greek, and knows all the ins and outs of where to go, what to do, and we've just learned so much from him over the years. So I cannot wait for you guys to meet him, and he's already excited to meet you. We've been chatting on Facebook, and he's probably friended some of you at this point. So anyway, George will be hosting us while we're there, and in Crete we do everything from a bike ride on the plateau. You get to go to Zeus's cave. We also hike the Samaria Gorge, which is the second longest gorge in Europe. It is a beautiful hike, and that's one of those pieces where sometimes you're there hiking and you're like, am I even in Greece? So again, we just see and do so much, and Crete is also, like I mentioned, our neighborhood. So we have so many great friends there that just make us all feel at home, and I know that you guys will absolutely love it. Something unique to Global Lead is that we, on all of our programs, break the group, no matter how big or small, into community groups. And what it is a way to just get even closer with everyone on the program. So you all probably see in your program manual are broken into 4 different groups, and we have already started talking with the leaders and training them, and it's an awesome group. So you'll be with either Andrew, Dane, Kara, or Chloe, and I know that they're so excited about their groups and just getting to lead you guys. So what exactly will they be doing? What will the community groups be doing? It's a way for you, when we break into small group discussions, you'll consistently talk with the same people, so you guys will just get to know each other on that deeper level. You'll do different activities together, and you'll just constantly be meeting new people. So we very intentionally put you with people that you may not necessarily know, because some people come on our program knowing no one, and some people come on our program having a few friends. So this way everybody's just kind of on the same playing field. Now for budgets and money. What do you need to bring with you abroad? Well, the good thing is we have made sure that you don't have to stress too much about bringing a lot of extra money, because so much is included in your program fee. So I'm going to touch briefly on what's included and what's not included. Breakfast every day, a few group dinners, transportation to all of the lead events, which is huge for Greece because we move around a lot, but it's fun. City tour and Acropolis Museum, the community tour, the scavenger hunt, the adventure in Crete, the Santorini volcano tour, and a few other pieces. And again, guys, all of this is listed on the website, and you can check on the accepted students page, and also there are details listed in your program manual. So now what's not included: lunches and dinners besides the group dinners that I mentioned, internet, phone, and laundry, and you'll continue to get details about that. And then lastly, any of the non-program adventures or tours, which really there are not too many, but just so that you are aware, those will not be included. And just again, all of this is listed. If you have any other questions, on the accepted students page, you can find all the details about this. Also in your program manual, there are more details, and then of course, feel free to reach out to us with any additional questions. There are lots of different ways that you can plan for spending abroad. 3 tips that we have. One is you don't have to eat out every day, every meal. In every location where we stay, you'll have a refrigerator, and while in Crete, you'll even have a kitchenette. It's almost like an apartment style. No matter where we are, there are local markets, grocery stores, so definitely take advantage of that. Another tip is to plan your spending. Sit down with your parents. We have a plan online too, a sample budget that you can use, and really just kind of figure out about how much you want to spend every day and stick to your plan. It's that easy. And then lastly is take advantage of the tours that we have to offer. Like I said, we pack in a lot. You've already paid for it in your program fee, so why not take advantage of that? And then you don't have to stress about, booking things and paying for things on your own. Now for what to pack. Well, first of all, as far as what to pack in, just keep in mind that we will be traveling a lot, so you don't want to have a bag that's too heavy that you feel like you can't manage yourself. So we recommend just bringing your one suitcase and then a carry-on. Keep in mind that it is going to be really hot, so light clothing is definitely better, and then you have less to pack. Keep valuables at home. You know, if you have a few small things you want to bring with you, that's fine, but that'll be your responsibility. And lastly, as far as laundry goes, we will not have access to laundry for the first 2 weeks while we're in Athens, but you can bring like Woolite and hand wash things, and then as soon as we get to Santorini and then also to Crete, you can do laundry while we're there. We touched a little bit about laundry, and we get a lot of questions about different amenities, internet, those kinds of things in each place where we stay. So we have this handy chart for you guys. So just take a look at this chart, and then again, send any other additional questions that you have to greece@globalleadprogram.org. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and again, if there are any other outstanding questions, you can email them to us and you'll get to see me again. I'll record a video to answer your questions, but I just want you guys to know that I am so excited for us to be on the ground together. I cannot wait to see each of your faces in Athens. We are going to have truly the best summer ever.